because fall is here, and fall indeed reminds us that change alone is unchanging. These cool mornings, and I'm not talking about cool like the Fonz, I'm talking about cold mornings. You don't really know how to dress, whether you should wear your short sleeves or long sleeves or put a jacket in your car. It's that weird transition period. And I don't know, are you feeling a little bit sleepy? There's something in the air that makes you want to take a nap. And the sun doesn't stay up as long as it used to. It all just feels sleepy. And yet it is a preparation for the dark of winter, hibernation, so that we then come back to participation in the rebirth of spring. This is a cycle of life. We know this process. Nature teaches us to everything there is a season, as it is written. And as we look at these beautiful leaves go from green to orange, red, and they begin to fall, hence the name fall, it's reminding us again about letting go. Perhaps even forgiving someone or something. And our Jewish kin understand this, which is why they celebrate Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's a sacred time that invites us to reflect and seek forgiveness. It invites them to atone where they've fallen short in the past year. Atonement, at one meant. To unite, atone. Uniting the mind, body, spirit. To become whole again. So that you can be at peace with yourself, with your community, and with the God of your understanding in their tradition. But of course, this teaching is not just for our Jewish kin, it's for all of us. We too must think about the things that we must now let go of. People, places, things we need to forgive so that we can move on. That's what this time of year is all about. And so I'm inviting you today to participate in a ritual of healing. It's meant to affirm and heal you as we move forward in this new church year. So healing, is not something just for the evangelicals. They would have you believe that, but it's just not true. Healing practices, healing modalities are found in many religions or religious practices all across the globe. And you actually participate in some of those Eastern traditions. Reiki, chakra healing, massage therapy, acupuncture, foot reflexology, mindfulness meditation. All of these provide healing and have provided healing to people for millennia. So the power of healing is not only in the hands of the practitioner, but in the heart of the person seeking the healing. Your intention. When a person goes to a priest for confession, the real power for me lies in the humility it takes to just go to perhaps this stranger and share what's on your heart. And then be told you are forgiven. And a lot of times it's believed because people have conferred this power onto that individual. So when that person they trust tells them you are forgiven, there is a release. Well, this is what also happens when you go to your therapist. You go and share your soul, and they ask you about your childhood, and you're like, okay, here we go. and you talk for an hour and they charge you $120 or $240 if you don't have insurance. And you leave and you get in your car and you instantly say, you know what, I feel better. Not always, but a lot of times you feel better. Why? Because you have conferred this power. You went with intention. You shared yourself. You released that burden, that heaviness. That is the healing. And that is magical and mysterious. So, that is why I believe that having a healing practice within Unitarian Universalism is important for all those reasons. You have conferred some level of authority to me and to your Minister Emeritus, Reverend Fred, and to Sarah. She's not participating this morning. And so we're going to come down front and give you an opportunity to come forward and share, hold our hands, and share what's on your heart. Something you want to let go of, something maybe you just want to share gratitude, but it's a private opportunity for you to share with your ministers. And so I invite you to come into this time of prayer. We can pray for you. Affirmation, deep listening. And for those of you who are new here, this is probably a little different, but I encourage you to be open and curious before you judge.